Hello, good evening, Professor. First off, I would like to thank you on the extension of assignment 7. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. This is for the assignment 7 study skills application, UNIV1020, P2 academic recovery, fall 2018. So let's get into it. I know you're a busy person, and I'm trying to get this done with, over with as soon as possible. So, self-assessment. Start by making a list of problems you have with studying, i.e., listening in class, etc., etc., etc. So, what I found out on my own is studying. One of the biggest difficulties with that for me is excuse me, note taking. No, you know what? Not necessarily note taking because we all have a different style, but I understand my notes. It's mainly the, of course, me having ADHD, always getting distracted, always wanting to move around, and I don't really incorporate breaks into my studying, which I should be doing. Also, I found out that I read too much at times. With that being said, I read information that doesn't need to be read. I just keep reading and reading and reading until I understand the material, but sometimes what I'm reading isn't always the best, so I'm reading too much. Step 2, the review. So what I figured out is reading too much or too much studying itself, not taking enough breaks, is also a bad thing. I also found out that with studying, all-nighters aren't always the best for students. I used to think it was the best for me, but I figured out when I would do all-nighters, I would lose interest. I would be distracted. I would sit there and read everything, and studying wouldn't be as, I wouldn't retain a lot of knowledge, retain a lot of the material what I was studying, because remember, studying is just based on memory. And also, being that time-wise, I'm figuring out that like I should utilize my time more. So what I notice with myself is when I study, I don't take breaks, and breaks are a good thing. It's just that I'm not used to taking breaks, and I don't really know how long of a break I should take. But I figured out that 5-minute breaks in between a 1 hour study session. So I'll take 5-minute breaks 3 times, so 15-minute break total. But break, study, break, study, or study, break, you know, in that sequence. Also, step 3, the research. So do some research for websites, books, and all that. So what I figured out, what I looked up is how to study with ADHD. And what I noticed is when I study, drinking coffee or energy drinks has the reverse effect on me. Is what I noticed as a student and as a person with ADHD. And I figured out that taking caffeine in the morning or taking caffeine 20 minutes prior to a nap or right before the nap and waking up, the effects of caffeine are how they should be. It gives me more energy. And also, a lot of people prescribe that, well, not prescribe, a lot of people have told me that I should take Adderall medication, but knowing me and my family, if there's a way around medication, we would love, if there's a more natural remedy, natural route, we would love that. But since I use exercise as a stimulant, excuse me, but since I use running, training, all that as a stimulant, that's where I'm at. That's how I, use a lot of that built-up energy I have from what I'm diagnosed with. Also, step 4, experiment and documentation. So try one more highly useful idea you found out improving studying learning strategies for fall 2018 course. Document your experiment with this strategy in some ways, i.e. notes, review, pictures, and videos. So I have a video I'm doing now, but I also have other video on me talking about what I did, how this is affecting me, how this actually improved my studying for my biology class. So what I figured out is right before my biology class, I would go in, I'll take deep breaths and that whole day I would not work out. So from 7 a.m. all the way to 3 o'clock. Oh wow, sorry. I am really tired. I've been up for a long time. Excuse that. That whole time I would not work out. I would lose all the energy I had. And instead of putting that energy towards studying, I put it towards working out. So I try to reverse that. All the energy I have, that's for exercising. That's for actually using that as a stimulant. I would put all that built up energy into my studying. I would try to sit there and really attain what I'm studying, remember everything, and I figured out that it actually works. So heavy study days, I do not work out. I maybe stretch out, I maybe do like a light jog, then right after I recover, drink water, protein, then I go straight to studying. And that's how I figured out that really works a lot for me, is using the energy I have towards something better. So now on weekends, I work out heavier and more intense on the weekends than I do on weekdays. And weekdays are more meant for light working out and studying. Weekdays are studying and I just work out lightly. So a reflection, step 5, a reflection, write a paper in which describes the results of your experiment, evaluate useful strategies, so you try it out. So since this is a video, in conclusion, so to say, using my energy towards, using all the built up energy I have right now towards things that such as studying, schoolwork, and actually getting up in the morning actually helps me better than actually working out, than being tired, than going to study and being half awake while studying. Utilizing my energy, saving a lot, and using little and saving a lot of energy really helps me obtain the knowledge that is to be needed. And it actually been helping me a lot. It actually been improving my test scores, and I see a lot of improvement in me as a student. And yes, that's my assignment, and glad to hear back, and thank you for everything.